Has been ramped up now that a Manhattan grand jury has voted to indict former President Donald Trump. It is the first time in history that a former president will face a criminal indictment. The case is sealed, so the exact charges are not yet known, but they are related to payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election, and there could be other issues as well. Well, for months, we've been telling you the former president could face criminal charges here in Georgia. The Fulton County District Attorney is looking into whether Trump illegally interfered with the 2020 election, specifically in our state.
Yeah, so Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm joins us live. She's been on top of this story for months. And Rebecca, you spoke with two former district attorneys to get their insights on this Georgia case.
Yeah, that's right, Lana and Rob. And I was telling them that this morning we saw Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis walking across the street with a bodyguard. That did not surprise them.
When I was investigating the former sheriff, I had a bodyguard at all times, and it's necessary, unfortunately.
Former DeKalb County District Attorney J. Tom Morgan successfully prosecuted that murder and racketeering case. He's certain Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is considering charging former President Donald Trump with racketeering and other charges. What's her biggest challenge?
Rebecca, obviously, I do not know the evidence. However, I do know that she has recruited the #1 expert attorney in the country, John Floyd, to assist her on a potential racketeering indictment.
The former president has a lot more to be worried about than just this case in New York.
Bob Wilson also is a former DeKalb County District Attorney. What do you think she is thinking right now as she watches what's happening in New York?
I don't know that what is happening in New York is going to affect her one way or the other.
Morgan says from what he's seen, the New York case looks flimsy.
From a strictly legal standpoint, you got to jump through several hoops to make this a felony.
But the Fulton County case?
It certainly looks like good fodder for a RICO indictment, which personally I think would be a much stronger case than what the Manhattan District Attorney has.
And both men say here in Georgia, we very well could see a long list of people indicted. Wilson thinks we'll likely know by late summer or early fall if that's the case. Live in downtown Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
Rebecca, thanks. And of course, the former president slamming the indictment in a statement saying in part, quote, "This is political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. The radical left Democrats have been engaged in a witch hunt." He goes on to say, quote, "The Democrats have cheated countless times over the decades, but weaponizing our justice system to punish a political opponent who just so happens to be a president of the United States has never happened before."
Now, Trump's indictment comes at a time that he is seeking to regain power in the White House. So it's got a lot of people wondering whether he can still run in the 2024 election. So there are 3 requirements for candidates to run for president. They must be a natural-born citizen, must be at least 35 years old, and they must be a resident of the U.S. for at least 14 years. So Trump meets all of the constitutional qualifications, but there could still be some conflicts in running as his criminal case unfolds.
And the White House has not yet weighed in on the indictment. We're staying on top of the investigations surrounding the former president right here on Atlanta News First. For the very latest, download our free Atlanta News First app. That way, updates can be sent straight to your phone.